والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. My dear student, good morning to you all. Today, inshallah, we will continue taking our lesson for the second year. My name is teacher Inas Al-Hadathi. So, I hope you have your books ready at page 40 and 41. Our unit, the name of our unit is Friends and Neighbors. Friends and Neighbors. This is lesson number 3, the third lesson. So, let's start. Bismillah. Let's start by revising what we've learned in the previous lesson. In the previous lesson, we introduced letter, what we send to another person, words, phrases, sentences, how to write a letter by having all the 5 important things that we need to indicate in the letter, right? So this is very important. So for our lesson, by the end of the lesson, you are expected, inshallah, to have all these goals or objectives. Name new colors or introduce some colors. Use verbs that ends in ing. And also use can and cannot or can't. We'll be using all these things. Inshallah, you will be able to use them by the end of the lesson. So let's start. This is the cover of your book. Again, you will find it at page 40 and page 41. So, neighbors and friends. We learn how to be good to our neighbors, how to treat them right. Let's try to revise some of the things that we learned in the previous lesson. We introduced WH questions. I hope you remember. I know you do. So, let's try to complete these with the suitable or with the correct WH word. As you can see, I have 4 WH words. When, who, where, and what. And I have 4 pictures. Let's try to match them with the correct one. For the first one, we are like telling a story about the baby. So what do you think the first one is? I have a rattle. So the question word is, what is that? What is that? Very good. For the next one, I have a crib or the baby's bed. So the question is, where does baby sleep? Where does or where do kids sleep? For the third one, I have in the morning. So this is a time, right? So the question will be, when does the baby wakes up or wake up, right? When do babies wake up? And for the last picture, I have my baby brother. So I have a person here. Who is this? Who is this? So these were the WH, some of the WH words or WH questions we have already learned. So I'll ask you to take a very good look at this picture and tell me what is the first thing that comes to your mind. What do we have here? For me, I can see splashes of different what? What do you think? Different? Very good. I can see different colors. I can see different colors. Okay, so I need you to take a look at this circle and try to name some of the colors that you already learned. I know you can name few, so try to guess. What do you think? Try to name some of the colors. What kind of colors can you see? What kind of colors can you name? Okay, for me, let's try to read the colors starting from the black. Black, brown, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, gray, and white. Very good, and white. Okay, so I have these and more, but let's go to the next exercise. Also, I need you to take a very good look at this picture and tell me what's the first thing that comes to your mind about this man. He what? He is a good swimmer. What do you think? For me, I can see a man, he is about to drown, so he cannot swim. He cannot swim. Very good, he can't swim. So, let's introduce can't and can. Can't and can, okay? So, look at the picture on the top. As you can see, I can see a man who's about to drown. So let's read the sentence together. He cannot swim. Let's read it one more time. He can't swim. Let's read it for the last time. He can't swim. Let's compare it with the second picture, the one below. For me, I can see a man who's doing just fine. He's a good swimmer, so he can swim. He can swim. Very good. So let's read it. He can swim. One more time. He can swim. One last time. He can swim. Very good, very good. So we introduced the difference between can't and can. These are two pictures that might describe the meaning of can't and can, okay? So now let's try, you and I, let's try to fill these with the suitable words, either with can or can't. For the first one, I have a fish. A fish swim in the sea, but it ride a bike. Let's try to fill it with a suitable word. What do you think? A fish can or can't? That's right, a fish can swim in the sea. Very good, can swim in the sea, but it cannot ride a bike. It cannot ride a bike. Very good, very good. Let's go to the next picture. For this man, he's a sailor, right? He's the guy who works on a ship. So what do you think? A sailor work on a ship. He work on an airplane, like pilots. So what do you think? Or flight attendants. A sailor can work, very good, can work on a ship, but he cannot work on an airplane. He cannot work on an airplane. Very good. So let's read the sentences after we completed them. A fish can swim in the sea, but it cannot ride a bike. A sailor can work on a ship. He cannot work on an airplane. Very good. So I hope you get the meaning or the difference between can and can't. Let's also have one more example or exercise, complete with can and can't. For the first picture, I have a mouse, okay? They run, but they swim. But like give the construct, okay? They can run, right? They can run, but they can't swim. Very good. They can run, but they cannot swim. How about the ostrich here I have? It's a bird, right? But they cannot fly. Very good. They are birds, but they cannot fly, but they can run, and they are very fast. They cannot fly, but they can run. Very good, very good. Now, form a sentence with can and cannot. As you can see, I have two pictures, two different situations. For the one to your left, what do you think? Can he cook? What do you think? For me, he cannot cook. He just causes a fire there, okay? He burned the food, so he can't cook. Very good. For the next one, I have a kangaroos. What do you think? Jump. It can jump. Very good. It can jump. Very good, very good. Now, let's introduce the second part we have here. We have the ing verbs. What do we mean by this? Verbs that ends in ing. You have some in your books. Have your books ready at page 40. Let's read them together. I have them in red. So let's read. If I ask you, what is he doing here? What is he doing? He is playing. He is playing. Very good, very good. He is playing. Let's go to the next one. How about her, the girl in the middle? What is she doing? What is she doing? She is jumping. She is jumping. Very good. How about this man? What is he doing? He is throwing. Very good. I can see that he is throwing a ball, right? So again, he is throwing. He is throwing. Very good. How about this boy Again, what is he doing? He is jumping, or we can say he is playing. Very good, very good. He is jumping. As you can see, all the verbs ends in ing. Because of the question, this is a present progressive. Okay, so now let's try to fill the words or these spaces with the correct verb. Remember, I have to use ing. If I ask you about the first boy, what is he doing? He is riding a bike. Very good. He is riding a bike. How about the second boy? What is he doing? He is playing soccer. Very good. He is playing soccer or football. How about the next boy? What is he doing? He is playing tennis. Very good. He is playing tennis. And for the last boy, what is he doing? He is running. He is running. Very good, very good. So all these verbs ends in ing. Very good. Now, I hope you have your books ready at page 40. Okay, I will have it zoomed in a minute. Have them ready and let's go. As you can see, let's play a game together, okay? Because I don't have you here, but you can play it with each other, right? So, read and practice, okay? As you can see, I have different boys and girls to your right, and I have numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Also, they are wearing different outfits with different colors, right? I can see a blue, green, yellow, black. Also, each one of them is holding an item within different color. So, what are we going to do? We will play a game. I will be asking you about a certain person. You will be giving me the name or the number. So, let's give the example. He's a boy. What color is his shirt? It's blue. What color is his ball? It's green. So, I have a boy. His shirt is blue. His ball is green. So, which boy will that be? He is definitely number 2. Very good. I have number 2. So, I'll be asking you about the girls, right? Be ready. Okay? She is wearing a black dress. She is holding a white cat. Again, she's a girl. She is she is wearing a black dress. She is holding a white cat. Which number is she? Is she number 4, 5, or 6? Remember, black dress and white cat. She is definitely number 4. Very good. She is number 4. That's right. Very good. Very good. So let's move to page 41. You have these at page 41. I will have it zoomed in a minute, each part, so you can see. Let's start with the first part. Read and match. So I have 4 ing verbs and 4 pictures. What are we supposed to do? Match them together. Let's read the verbs first. Jumping, eating, throwing, and playing. Very good. So let's try to match. With the first picture, what do you think? What is that? What is he doing? He is throwing. Very good. He is throwing a basketball. Very good. How about the next boy? He's holding a rope. What do you think? He is jumping. Very good. He is jumping. Excellent, excellent. For the next boy or the third boy, what do you think? Now I have playing and eating. Which one do you think fits? Very good. Playing. Excellent. And then we have eating. Very good. So make sure you have the correct numbers in your book. 3, 1, 4, and 2. Very good. Very good. Let's go to the next part. For the next part, number 3, read and circle T for true and F for false. Okay? So I have 4 situations. Let's read the sentences below each picture. And then after we read them, we will go to the 1, 2, 3, 4, true and false, and answer them according to these sentences. Let's start. Tom can run 200 meters. but he cannot lift 100 kilograms. Ali can run 100 meters, but he cannot jump 2 meters. He can do something, but he cannot do the other thing. Tom can throw a ball 10 meters, but he cannot skip. Last one, Ali can do a judo, but he cannot jump 3 meters. Okay, after reading all these 3 or 4 sentences, let's go to number 1 and try to figure out, is it true or false? Number 1, Ali can run 100 meters. What do you think, true or false? Ali can run 100 meters. It's true, very good. It's true. You can find this at the first sentence. Ali can run 100 meters. How about number 2? Tom can throw a ball 10 meters. True or false? What do you think? Is it right or wrong? It is also true. Very good. It is also true. Tom can throw a ball 10 meters. And for the third one, or number 3, Ali cannot jump 3 meters. Can't. What do you think? Can he? Also, this sentence is true. Very good. So I have 3 true sentences. Number 4, Tom cannot run 200 meters. Tom cannot run 200 meters. It is false. He can. Very good. Tom can run 200 meters. So I have 3 true sentences and a false one. Okay? So let's try to, if we have time, I don't think we have time. So let's go and try to revise what we've learned in this lesson. In this lesson, my dear student, we introduce colors. Different colors. We are lucky that we can see colors in life. Remember that some people don't or can't. Also, we introduce verbs that ends in ing, like jumping, throwing, playing, eating, reading, you name it. Also, we differentiate between can and can't. I can walk, but I cannot fly. So that was our lesson. Until I see you next time.